Alright, restarted.
Just change who you are.
I wish I could. I wish it was
Oh my
that
gosh.
easy. So, hold on, I'm setting my settings here because I've been trying to get the right balance between audio
Yes.
input and the game volume, and it's not easy. Um, Now I just saw some old boy up there. I don't know where he went. I want to kill him.
Wow, you
I want
sound
to
like
end his life post-haste.
you sound better than you normally sound.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been messing with my microphone, but it's been like that for a while. I've had it like what I thought of as fixed.
You also don't appear to be
Looked like Passos had brought us to the right place. That was the chopper the Commando Sombra used to escape the nightclub attack. If Fabiana wasn't around here, then at least someone that knew where she was had to be.
whispering.
Oh, I'm usually whispering in my videos.
Online all the time.
Yeah. We'll have the door closed now. Hopefully it's... I mean, I usually do anyway, but...
So how much Max Payne did you
Here
play
I
before?
was, some hopped-up gringo a long
Before
way
what?
from home, making
Before
trouble
this.
the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives
did
that had
you
been lived
restart?
out here in this swampy
Yeah, I mean,
shithole.
I restarted
and I wondered if I
the
would
game.
end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed
he's
to
talking.
protect.
I was, I mean, I played years ago. I played through it
A
up
bullet
until
will
about this point,
sometimes
maybe
work as
6
well as a
hours or
key.
so, or 4 hours. And I just had been able to push through and finish it. So I'm really gonna try my damnedest this time to get through all this. Cause you know, I'm in the business of finishing games. No, but I mean, I have such a backlog. It's like I want to knock out, especially some of these, 10, 12-hour games, like where the campaigns are not forever. I'm not going to 100% the game, but I want to do what I can. I'm trying to think if this is familiar, if I may have played through this before. I don't remember. Oop, lock that I have to shoot.
I had no idea
Have you
what
ever
lay
beaten
ahead,
Max Payne 2?
and as much as part of me would rather be anywhere else, I
Don't
knew
recall.
this is where I
It
had
would've
to
been
be.
so long ago
I
that I
felt
wouldn't
responsible.
Yeah.
I just had to fix the situation right here.
I played Max Payne 2 a long time, but never. I don't think I've ever beaten it. So I'll probably go back and play it because I have that also. But that one I might relegate to laptop status and play like in bed on the laptop because that's so old at this point.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? Watching the game?
Yeah, I've been watching.
An open
Austin
door.
Matthews has 11 points in 4 games.
That's insane.
Or, yes, I guess this will be his 5th tonight. Right.
Is he better than Connor McDavid?
I mean, by the numbers, I'm not sure. I mean, watching their highlight videos.
Yeah. Who would you say are the best young players in the league right now? Because obviously, like, you can't really say, like, Sidney Crosby's no longer a young player, right? Like,
No. Sad to think about that. I mean, I think.
But like,
I
this
think,
is my point. Like, that's what the Red Wings need, an Austin Matthews, or like
Yes, they
they're just
do.
going to be relegated
Yes.
to the garbage bin of history, and so do the Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about the Rangers, well, the Red Wings have probably one in the system now at this point, one real potentially transcendent player, and that's Philip Zadina. And then they may have, Anastasiou or whatever his name is, and then like they've got a bunch of, like they've got a bunch of other guys who are like maybe solid players, but that doesn't amount to a hill of beans at the end of the day. Like you've got one guy probably in your system that could be considered, transcendent, and that's Zadina. But you probably need 2 or 3 more. You know, the Rangers have maybe 2 at this point in their system with Kratsov, who they drafted this year, and Heedle, who they drafted last year at 27.
They drafted Don Cheadle? Damn.
Heedle, Chytil, but it's pronounced Heedle. And then they've got a lot of other young, solid guys like the Red Wings do, but like you're gonna need like maybe one more superstar. So I'm like, they just need to tank, and especially because this draft is loaded. This upcoming draft is really, really stacked with like forwards and centers, top prospects. So
really,
it's like there's just no reason for the Rangers to win, and there's no reason for the Red Wings to win either. Like you just have to finish in the top 5 and get a good draft pick. And like this is the year to do it. This is a throwaway year for both teams. And both teams have just no incentive or really ability to win. So like it's like, what are you gonna? I mean, like, I'm not gonna like. I used to watch. I used to watch. There was a couple of years there where I was watching like every Rangers game. I was paying for the NHL package and I was trying to watch. I'd lay in bed with Luke at night and I'd be watching on my phone. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm just not gonna expose myself to that level of commitment because. It's a waste of time. Like, what am I going to just watch them lose 4-1 tonight to the Sharks? Like, no. Like, I'm not, like, abandoning them, but I'm just not going to devote my mind power to seeing non-competitive hockey. Like, it's not fun.
How much are you willing to tolerate?
I couldn't understand them, but
It's not really a question of what I'm willing to tolerate, because it's not a choice of, like, tolerating implies putting up with something to reach a goal. Like, but watching the season, there is no goal. The goal is to watch losing hockey. Like that is what I want them to do, is finish worst in the league. Like there's no apple at the end of the at the end of this. There's no carrot at the end of the stick. Like there's just nothing. There's nothing to drive me to watch. And to be honest, the Red Wings should be the same way. They should be trying to throw away the season. They get just lose every game 5-0. Like that's not something that I really want to watch.
Terrible. You can't do that though.
Why can't you? I mean, you can't. If you're a player or a coach, you can't be like, I'm deliberately going to throw games, right? Like that's possibly illegal. Like you can't even do that. You can't do that. But like, as a fan, you can certainly hope that they're uncompetitive league-wide, because that's long-term. If you want to win a Stanley Cup, like, the best thing you can do is get Jack Hughes first overall this year, because he's another Connor McDavid. Like, he's that good.
Is he that level, you think?
Yeah, the guys coming... There could be 2 or 3 Connor McDavid / Austin Matthews level guys coming out of this year's draft. This draft is really, really good. Like, this could be a year where you get Malkin, too, right? Like, what was that? Ovechkin 1, Malkin 2? Like, this could be a year like that.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a year with a couple of, like, the top 5 could have 5 All-Stars.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, well, why would you want to scratch and claw your way to a 12th place, to finishing 12th worst? No, you'd rather be number 1 worst.
I didn't have to.
Well, because
cheap
part of it
hoods
is
are the same.
that you have to be informed to make the ultimate push 100% when you are in position to win.
Yeah, but that's for later, right? Like you've got a 10-year window with these guys. Like that could be, you can start working on being competitive next year after you have the superstar, right?
Suppose.
I mean, to be honest, let's take an honest look. Who are the teams that have won the most Stanley Cups in the past decade or decade and a half?
The Blackhawks.
Okay, bottomed out for like 4 years, got Taves and Kane. Right? Like both of those were top picks. Who else?
Yeah,
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, yes, bottomed out, got Crosby and Malkin.
I don't know. Pittsburgh was bad for a long time.
But that's my point. They got Crosby, Malkin, Fleury. Like their being uncompetitive didn't harm Crosby and Malkin later when they needed to make that ultimate push, right? Like you said,
they didn't throw it.
Well, I'm not saying throw it. I'm saying the team. If you're not the coach, so as a coach and a player, you got to go out there and give your all, right? But like from either a fan or a GM perspective, the Red Wings have no incentive to bring up Zadina this year. Like what? Like let him stay, let him develop in the minors. Like it's the same thing. Like they don't want to be good. They want to be bad again because they're still in the talent acquisition business. And as the fan, you can recognize that and be like, yeah, I have no incentive to watch these guys go out and bust their butts under talented and lose 4-1 every night. Like it's just.
Yeah, I suppose.
From here to Timbuktu.
And then as a fan,
Like,
again, I don't want to like. I'm not going to stop supporting them, but it's like I can take a little mini break. Like I don't have to. Like I know the plan is to lose 4-1 every night. Like I'm not gonna necessarily tune into that.
So, what is the crossover
The slab
point
of
for
meat
you
on the
when you
boat
feel like
was
it's
clearly the
worth
boss.
your time to start watching?
When they, I mean, there's obviously no communication from the front office really reliably that it's like this is a tank year, right? Like they don't announce that,
Right.
but you can kind of tell. Like they're just
Yes.
not, they're just
Yes.
not like they have a couple young guys up, but like they're just not in a position to to do anything. I'll tell you what would be a big thing if they finish badly this year. Well, I'll tell you what was a sign. When they traded away half the team at the trade deadline last year. They traded away Nash. They traded away. They'd already traded away Stepan. They traded away Ryan McDonough. They traded away JT Miller. They traded away all those guys because they're like, we're restarting. Well, you're not like you're not done after just 1 year doing that. Like guys who are probably on the block again this year is like Matt Zuccarello. Kevin Hayes only signed a 1-year contract. He might get traded. So I'm going to be looking for like those guys if they get traded again. Obviously that's not to the trade deadline, but that's another sign that they are still tearing down, kind of. So the time to start watching would be like probably you would see it when they start signing free agents again, right? Because like they didn't sign anybody in the but like in theory, I could see this year if they trade Zuccarello for a first and they trade Hayes for a first. And then their own first is really good. They have another 3 first-round year. Like I could see them being done, and then, and like done
Once
with
on the upswing.
right. Like because then they have like we'll go over that. They have Kratzov. They've got Elias Anderson, who was the 7th overall pick 2 years ago. They got Hedel. They've got say they get a top 3 pick this year. They've got that guy. They got their other 2 first-round picks, and then so say they've cleared up all that space, and then they sign Artemi Panarin in free agency, the winger. Like he's rumored to. So if they sign him and they bring up Anderson and Kratzov and blah blah blah, it's like okay, now is the time because now it's like okay, we're done bottoming out. Now we're in the here's our young guys, let's get on the upswing, stage. And then it's like okay, now it's time to start watching, But like right now they're just in like a bottom out phase.
Called him. And it seemed that our suspicions were correct. Fabiana was here, somewhere further ahead.
Probably all true.
I had to find her quickly and quietly if possible.
Reticent.
Last thing I
like,
wanted was
only
a
gonna
party
watch my
with
team
these
once
clowns.
that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, would you watch any games this year?
I mean, I would watch maybe some, but it just out of boredom.
Pure boredom.
Yeah. What the?
You get. Matt?
What?
I said, how much sleep do you get?
How much sleep do I get? Like 7 hours a night. And I just had to shoot a bunch of fools.
I kept moving toward the signs of life, rubbing them out as
Yeah,
I
I
went
played a little bit of
along.
Max Payne 3.
What?
It seemed really cool.
I didn't hear you. What?
I said I played a little bit of Max Payne.
Yeah. Max Payne 3?
Yeah.
I guessed the center of
On
the
your
maze
account.
was in this
I mean, on
direction.
your share.
I see.
Actually, I think I may have played a few hours.
I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well. Her captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Oh, nosso cigarro
Uh-oh, they're torturing this girl. They're beating her.
Vai se fuder, cara! Vai tomar no meio do cu! Eu vou te meter bala, hein? Vá se fuder, porra!
Oi! Dani! Você tá aí? Você tem um cigarro? Mata esse viado!
It's kind of weird and interesting. Reverend's retiring number 4 of Red Kelly.
What?
Redling's retiring number 4 of Red Kelly.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a wave. He's actually still alive in 91. I think he won like 8 Stanley Cups. Something. And I think his name is, or his number is going to start with multiple teams.
Damn.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video
Played
feed
for like
now.
20.
Just my own imminent
20
cameo.
years. It's amazing that you can be still alive and he played from 47 to 67.
That's
Wait a
insane.
minute.
How do I... I'm trying to see.
Oh yeah, he won 4 Stanley Cups with Detroit and 4 with Toronto. That is insane.
Yeah, pretty good.
1,316 games, 281 goals, 542 assists.
How do I turn this flashlight off?
The room I'd seen was somewhere up ahead.
Oh, that's a magnum. That's a magnum right there, my friend.
My blood was boiling. I didn't have time to wallow in guilt and misery. Just shoot and move.
I haven't found any golden gun parts in this level so far. I'm kind of surprised. Uh-oh. Uzi? I don't want an Uzi.
I had to keep moving. I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all.
So you playing anything tonight?
Oh yeah.
Nós somos o comando sombra!
Uh-oh. Golden gun part over here.
What is that? Like a
They're like collectible gun pieces. I'm not sure if I can use them for anything once I found them.
make them into an actual golden gun?
Yeah. I didn't know. So the interesting part about this game... Hold on. What is shooting The interesting part about this game is you can only carry one long weapon.
Yeah. Get used to it.
And that's how Red Dead is too, yep.
Yeah.
Have you been reading anything about that game? Besides what I've sent you?
I have not even been reading that.
Gonna be... Why?
Because I'm just too busy, I guess.
You're busy what?
I'm just too busy. You were saying there's going to be what?
It's gonna be epic.
Sounds like it. Sounds like we're going to be doing... I mean, how much of all the... Like, answer me this. Of all the stuff you described...
You're really
how
quiet.
much of it... What?
You're really quiet.
Am I?
Yeah.
Might be on you, not me. Test.
It's a little bit better.
Hold on, I'm looking at my microphone volume. You're right. I mean, my voice seems to be activating it pretty low. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
It's a little bit better. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's like 20 dB. Okay, I guess we'll go with that.
That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
Third period, down
Vaidade,
3-1
lenhador. É dor de cabeça,
against
dor
the
de
Maple Leafs. We
estômago.
did play a good first
Here we
period.
go again. She was on the move. If they'd finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise. They'd been making a reality show starring Sao Paulo's favorite housewife. Probably thought it would grease the wheels with the ransom money, but it only made me want to shove the cash down their throats.
Uh-oh. This girl's not gonna make it.
I could hear drilling through the wall. It sounded more like boat hull than bone, but I needed to be sure.
Something tells me I'm not gonna find this girl right now.
Is it a linear quest?
Yeah, it's a linear game, pretty much
Or
entirely.
that's what I mean.
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play. But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer ela inteira. Aí, vai jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein?
Oh dear. Oh. Oh.
Top sellers. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Looks like a Greek one. Frostpunk. Survival City Builder strategy. XCOM 2 War of the Chalice and Attack the Hearts Attack. Monster Hunter World.
What are you looking at? What your gaming options are?
No, I'm looking at tops. I'm looking at top sales on Steam. I mean, in the first like 10, there's anything that really blows my mind.
You think about making a purchase?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
I was just curious. About what was hot.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, well, there's a lot of actually a lot of stuff right now this quarter. Assassin's Creed, Spider-Man for PS4 looks awesome. Let's see what else.
Serrano had taken Fabiana through the garage door. I had to find a way to open it.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what else.
It seemed Serrano's boys had targeted the entire Bronco family and didn't give a shit which one they pinched. The coke in the air wasn't doing anything to sharpen my thinking. Was there a switch in that room?
Yeah, so I'm already making plans to play with another friend for RDR2.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna play online with somebody else.
I opened the door to the next circle of
Guy I
this
know from
low-rent
online.
hell.
Okay.
Well, you're not gonna
Define
get it.
play
so-
with.
What?
Define play
We're
with.
gonna play the multiplayer, the Red Dead Online.
Oh, is that? How is that different than?
It's like the GTA Online of
Oh,
Red Dead.
okay. So it's not single player at all.
No, there's no single multiplayer. There's no multiplayer
Yeah.
campaign. I mean, there probably will be some sort of campaign, but
I mean, what? No, I didn't say I wasn't gonna get it. I mean,
yeah, just not for years and years.
no, I probably will buy it immediately. The single
well.
player is gonna be amazing.
Yes, it is. I mean, the multiplayer is going to be amazing too, frankly.
I don't know. I'm skeptical. How awesome? I mean, how awesome was the GTA 5 multiplayer really?
Very good, and we never took advantage of it at all because
Yeah, I guess.
some of the people in our group are lame and don't like GTA titles for some reason.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of a GTA convert to some extent.
GTA is one of the most masterpiece games of the era.
Yeah, I would agree
It
with
just does so much. I mean, yes, it is
Yeah, no, it's
extremely irreverent
morally
and
questionable.
yeah, but like it's a masterpiece, you know, on so many levels,
that.
and this is going to be as well.
I think I've chilled out a little bit about the not playing the games that are somewhat morally questionable. There are certain things that I wouldn't want to play / do, but GTA 5 is it is undoubtedly inarguably an insane masterpiece
Yeah.
of game design. The world, just the world is so much fun. Yeah, I think we just like hit a post and then maybe hit another post. Son of a bitch.
Man, I'm not good at this game.
Oh my gosh, we hit the same post on 2 consecutive shots about 1 second apart. The follow-up, Larkin got the rebound and hit the post again. Gosh, I'd probably Bo Jackson the stick after that.
Serrano was reading his reviews. Vain chump. The newspaper was plastered with the news of the first kidnapping attempt. didn't look like the damp had gotten to them.
This game is not easy.
What difficulty are you on?
Medium.
Where am I at?
Can't imagine what hard is like.
That's what you said.
Meh. I'm not even sure where I'm going here.
I could get through on the catwalk if I went back into the other room.
That's funny. Is it like a dead end? And Max Payne, who's like narrating the game, is like, I could get through on the catwalk if I went in back through the other room. And it's like, oh, okay. Thanks, Max.
Thanks, win button Payne.
Uh-huh.
Man, it's so weird to be back in this game.
Wait, what are you playing?
Fallout 4.
Oh, Fallout 4. Yeah.
Yes. Time for a trip to town. I am.
Grenade! Oh no! The grenade blew me up.
Grenade, eh?
Yes. Indeed a grenade. Where good my checkpoint is. Oh no!
Boston Public Library. Bourbon has worn off. Oh. I really do want to get back down then. Oh yeah, stash all my junk.
Yeah, this looks just like... Oh no! Rangers going to overtime. That's their first points of the season. After being 0-3, they finally are getting a point.
Really?
Sucks.
Yeah, we're like 1-3. Or
They keep losing.
0-1-3 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have an overtime win. Or sorry, that would be 0-3. Wait, no. Overtime loss is
I hadn't seen
the third
Fabiana
stat, right?
in a worrying
Maybe
amount of
2-0.
time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers.
Here, golden gun parts.
Are you cheating to find them, or are you?
Nope. Nope. No, because and ultimately I don't care if I don't find them. I don't 100% the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just I mean, as soon as I'm done the main story, I'm uninstalling the game from
You're
the
out
hard
of
drive. Yeah. Hard drive space, even on a 1 terabyte SSD, is at a precious premium with all
Thought
the
I might
games I
find
have.
something on the other side of the gate. had to keep on going across the docks.
I feel like I actually may have played this part. Oh, pills. Poppin' peas.
Poppin' peas.
Oh shit, Rangers just won.
Oh my gosh, you are something else.
I don't want them to win. I want them to get the #1 overall pick. Though the NHL draft lottery odds have been vastly reconfigured.
Yes, I realize this.
So even if you finish the worst, you only have like a
18% chance.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you can't fall past like 3 or 5. You know, like it's
Right.
So even if you're worst, you're in a lot better position than if you finish 10th worst.
Well, yeah. Because they realized that teams would do exactly what you're talking about.
Well, but that's what I'm
It
still
was
gonna do it because I would much rather be, like I said, first, second, or third than.
Yeah, they were. I had the feeling I'd been running one step behind ever since I got to this country.
No, I definitely have played this part. Now that I think about it, I
Maybe
must have
a
stopped
few
after
years
this.
before
Mission.
that as well.
I remember this. This must be the last mission that I played.
Scrap, you need weapons.
Red dot scope. Yes, I want that.
Max Rockstar?
What?
Is Max Payne 3 Rockstar?
Yes.
At the end of the second, we were getting outshot 24 to
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic.
10. It is, that's exactly what I was going to say. That is pretty pathetic.
Come on, dude, show your face. There we go.
Like, blow your parade. Blow your parade.
gun part. Oh yeah.
We ate Yao Guai ribs.
Yao Guai ribs, nice.
Yes.
Where are
So
the
we
Yao
did.
Guai?
Did have blue. There were girls up in that house.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I just blew that boat to smithereens.
You're still recording, aren't you?
Yep, but that's okay. I don't mind cursing.
And I
What do you say? Don't say it.
We scored, yes. Amazing no angle shot. I was gonna say, oh shit, me and
Don't say it.
beef. I said me and beef.
Oh my gosh! I just saw the enemy spawn on my screen.
Tight. Oh man, that's the second goal. Jensen. Yeah.
Oh no!
No angle shot. Wow.
I hear more baddies. I don't see them. Ah, there he is. Damn, wasting these fools. What? Oh, sweet. So once I figured it out. Once I completed the pieces for the golden gun, then when you pick up the gun in the game, it is golden.
Oh, are there golden gun pieces for all kinds of guns?
Yeah. Apparently.
I'm noticing something weird that they must have done in an update for Fallout 4.
Being.
What?
Beat that being.
The shadows on the ground are moving in a very discreet rate.
Okay.
Like, you stand there watching, and then after some period of interval of time, the shadows will smoothly shift to another angle.
Yes, I've seen that.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I have. I have
can't
seen
believe
that for
I
a
haven't
long
noticed
amount of
that
time.
until
Yeah.
now. Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I have not noticed that at all until now.
Yep.
Max?
Oh my gosh, that fucking Austin Matthews
All right.
scored again. He's got
What's
12 points in 5 games.
They took her in a boat.
He's got 2 goals tonight.
That way.
He's on pace for
Okay,
barely
don't worry,
Wayne
hang on.
Gretzky numbers.
Boy,
I
did
know, right?
Need to hang on. The whole operation.
Yeah, he's
was
really. I
slipping
mean,
out of
he's
our
really
grip.
good. I mean, if you watch,
I was an overconfident
like
chump going into
Connor
the jungle
McDavid,
alone.
his maximum talent level is higher.
Shit, more
Company. Maybe average, or maybe average talent.
Eat up, bro.
Similar.
I don't know what to say.
Not gonna take much more of this. You're in great shape. Jump
Oh,
behind
good.
us, Passos.
An unlimited ammo stage boat chase. A la Uncharted, where you just shoot the motorcycles coming after you over and over again.
Flying all over the place.
Yeah, with like unlimited grenade launcher ammo.
So here, are you thinking that as a negative?
No, I'm just saying it's kind of an older game mechanic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like Call of Duty Black Ops, the original Black Ops. That was, those couple sequences like that were the ones where I'm like, this is not good.
That boat is blocking us from the one we need! I can't get a shot on Fabiana's!
We ain't gonna be floating much longer.
I guess we're gonna be swimming.
Fucking assholes.
Almost, buddy, almost! We can't lose her!
Uh-oh. Oh, I see what I had to do there.
We need to get past that decoy boat!
Uh-oh.
Shit! Grenade! Grenade!
Down! Doesn't look so good.
Got engine trouble!
Fix it quick there, Captain. We need to move.
Easy! Fucking...
The locals seem agitated.
I can't concentrate with bullets whizzing past my head! Over there, man! Over there!
Kind of annoying, actually, that this weapon is showing up as gold.
Huh? Oh, you mean in your hand?
The weapon in my hand is actually gold now.
So now you have to look at it,
Yeah, that looks stupid.
and it looks like shiny. Yeah, that doesn't really seem like the style of the grizzled old protecting the does.
Now, Passos.
Keep them off of us!
Probably nearing the
got it.
end of this
I
mission
got it.
section.
Knew you could do it. Very cool.
Hey, you see that? Shit, look out! More!
set piece, action pieces.
You can dance, you can song, having the time of your life. Woo-hoo.
Hey, hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us. Passos will be right. Look out.
Oh no!
Get in that pool.
Oh, they got away.
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Nope, they didn't get away.
Ah, shit.
Coming right at us.
Keep cool. Give it some throttle.
I can catch Fabiana's boat if you get these guys out of our path.
Ooh, look, did we score again? Did we score again?
What?
I think we may have scored.
They got an armada out here.
Coming at our flank.
Whatever you
Oh,
say.
so you're the
Let's see.
Bertuzzi's cousin. Or is it nephew? I hope Bertuzzi. This goal in? This puck in?
Brazilian tourist office should get a
Yes, sure is.
load of this.
And they
Well,
know all
this could
about
be
it. Shows a different campaign.
Oh, it's so close!
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
Much like it was in to me.
See Fabian?
But it's hard. You can't quite see daylight.
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Who's in?
Just give me a second.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep, they have an angle in a frame where you can see daylight. I mean, terrible.
Hey, listen, I'm okay with
This
your
shit's
team
gonna come down to more than willpower.
not challenging my team for supremacy.
Who's in?
You're like, you can have second worst in the league.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to win, more power to you.
Push.
After
What?
good goal. You're making me feel bad for wanting them to win.
I'm making you feel bad for wanting them to win?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's not in my team's interest.
Yeah,
apparently.
it is. I mean, if you'd rather win with, like Dylan Larkin or whoever it is that you're.
Yes, Dylan Larkin is definitely
He's a shortstop, right?
high quality player. He's not. What?
Isn't he a baseball player?
Gosh.
No, it's Barry Larkin. Never mind.
No, his.
Dylan Larkin is a Red Wing,
No.
yeah. I mean, if you think he's going to carry you to a Stanley Cup final, then fine. But, more
I think
likely
he's-
Jack Hughes is, like
I
Connor
think
McDavid
I
would.
think Dylan Larkin is going to be a key part. I don't think he's going to be the guy that.
Yes, so do you need to get that key part then, don't you? So, how are you going to do that? If you're drafting 15th, probably
No,
not.
Yes, I'm saying that I think Dylan Larkin will be a key part to our next Stanley Cup, but
Yeah.
he will not be like the guy who
Yeah.
drives it, probably.
So, finishing, just out of the playoffs, not helping you. Oh, shit. Get all of them. Ah, couldn't save her.
Passos! Try it, man. Shit.
Fabiana had slipped through my fingers for a second time. Another habit I didn't want or need.
It's close. We almost had her. Damn.
I don't think we ever had much of a chance. No one
It's
told
part of the
us they
story,
had an
eh?
entire goddamn army.
I don't think anybody knew. Crazy shit.
Yeah. It's all crazy, pal. Non-stop insanity. Thought I left all this shit behind. Easy gig, you said. What a fool I was to get involved in this madness.
I need some sort of witty title for a boat sequence video.
Why?
Because this part of the game has been heavy on boat sequence.
You think they should put a witty title ahead of it?
No, I'm saying when I name my video, when I upload it to YouTube.
Oh.
For example, there was a stadium shootout, you know, with
Yes.
a ransom for it. I named the video "Money Talks." You know, like 'cause it was pretty
Okay,
much
how
straight
about,
out
how
of
about this? I got one for you.
that.
Here's this is free.
You can have it. It's yours.
You can have it. What do you make a boat sequence?
Oh, what is it? Bodie McBoat?
Bodie, it's a play on Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah.
Familiar with that?
I'll just do Bodie McBoatface.
What?
I'll just do Bodie McBoatface.
Get up,
No,
bro.
because you said boat sequence.
Okay, true. Yes.
Max. Wake up, Max. Come on. Get up, you big bastard. Come on.
I'm up.
Yeah? You don't look up.
Just give me a second, will you?
One thing I'll say about this game that I don't care for
Hey, Max, what is it with you in interior design?
is how it railroads you into like set pieces over and over again.
Yeah.
Like I just beat,
Fuck off with the fucking wisecracks.
you know, that last boat sequence,
Okay, sorry.
and then I got
bro.
cutscene.
The boss wants to
It
see you.
fades into
Let's
a new
go, come on.
cutscene,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure by the time I get out of this cutscene, I'll have my gun drawn. Right? Like it's
Right.
Like
Doesn't
there's
give you any
no
time to
there's no
Take your time,
down
man.
time
down.
to like come to a stopping point.
I heard that.
What town does this?
Brazil.
Oh man, this is a third fight
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
almost. Brazil.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this I don't remember at all. I must have stopped playing here.
Você estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual.
Wait.
Wait, no. I do remember this.
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family? I mean, just because we are rich and happy. Is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot.
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these
I'm trying to figure out who the criminal is here, because I bet it's somebody in this inner
Like when
circle.
father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing for sure. But now this is different. This is the Emperor.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get
I had
back
some
safe
wings
soon.
tonight, and they
I
were
can
just as
almost
good going
guarantee
down
If
as
you
they are
gosh, I
being
love wings.
surfed up. Yes, they were delicious.
Wings for
They
the
got
wings.
Strong, brother.
Garlic parmesan
life.
and honey,
I know this has been
You need some
tough.
Hawaii.
spicy wings. You
But
can't
things
just
will
have
get
wings
better.
without spicy.
No,
all of us.
I'm not a big fan of spice. I do
Marcelo,
occasionally get
Passos. In my
Louisiana rub,
helicopter.
which is a little
This way.
spicy,
Sure.
or Korean barbecue, which is
Mr. Becker?
Senor,
made
Let's
of,
give you a ride.
which is actually dog parts.
até
I
logo,
didn't think of that until now, but it totally should be dog,
May I
dog wings.
say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
I know what he's saying.
Oh, so somehow it's not okay
have
that I
so
say
many
the
plans,
N-word,
Max.
but it's okay that I insult
we all?
Koreans.
I didn't hear
I
it.
was born into great fortune.
No, I said they eat dogs.
Sometimes it
Oh, they do.
feels
That's not
like
an
I have
insult.
done nothing apart from being a rich man in a
Really?
poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive.
She only saw money
Does
also.
not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
Com licença. Tem uma ligação para o senhor, um policial chamado Sr. da Silva?
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Uh-oh, I think we're gonna get a plot turn.
Sim.
Another band cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess. O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus! Sim, pode entrar!
Senhor, temos problema.
Yeah, I do remember
O
this
sistema
part
de
too.
segurança foi
Damn,
desativado.
I played a lot further than I thought.
Got men entering the building, and the office won't lock down.
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working.
Empty
There's a
net,
way to reboot
140.
the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million, and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Down behind the desk. Now, both of you.
I don't think I would have told her nothing to worry about. It's a lot to worry about. Ah, shit. I see you. Bam!
Damn, bitch.
Stay down, motherfucker. Oh, those kill cams are so brutal.
Yeah.
Max?
Yeah.
Max!
Not as brutal as Last of Us 2 kill cams.
server room. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I don't know if they have kill
Por que não
cams.
posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da
No,
mesa?
it's just cam all the time.
Yeah.
Let's go, come on. Okay.
I think I'm gonna get this guy killed.
Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
Please, come on!
I'm coming.
That was the office Victor used at Fabricas Bronco.
I think at this point of the game, of the plot, my character would be constantly carrying around a rifle instead of a handgun. Like, I'm getting caught in this. I went to see this office, like, and now they're raiding the office, and it's like,
This code?
oh, I have a handgun again. It's like, I think I would have kept the rifle from my last mission. You know, like,
Because shit has gotten so serious.
yeah.
Right people out.
Oh no.
And we put on some awesome pressure, and we greatly narrowed the shooting gap. Gosh, crazy. Game was so not as good as it looked. And I think we actually tried to clear it. And it went
These guys are all wearing bulletproof vests. I can't kill them.
back. Not with a pistol, you can't.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Panic. Oh.
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
Yeah, they missed some calls, for sure.
through here.
Interference, slashing. Sucks ass. And somebody threw it into the net.
It was a
from
lot
200 feet.
shinier than a favela,
Yeah.
and rent'd be easier to collect. Maybe Bronco would take pity on all the poor bastards who got evicted. I just had to keep him alive to find out.
Oh, popping peas.
Sunday at the office,
I guess
no one else would
it
need
happened so
these.
many times. We will never
Fire
forget.
mode.
Hey, Max.
The server room is just
Oh
past
man,
us.
there's so many guys.
You ever have any help killing these guys?
No, not really.
Really? All on
Mostly
you,
just
eh?
me. Yeah. I guess in one mission I did.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium.
What would you say are your
Crotcha the
preferred
Black
weapons?
Badge. Right-wing
They
paramilitary
already start.
chumps
It
protecting whoever.
always starts you off with a new set, like the new weapon, like just a pistol again.
Well, you
So-
mean every sequence?
Yeah, like you never. It's not RPG, so it doesn't. You know, you're not like constantly keeping weapons or anything like that.
But
which is what I was
do you
So
what do you
you're
like to
it's-
use?
I don't know. There's
I mean,
a
isn't that
couple
pretty
different.
much the same in Uncharted? I mean,
Yeah, right. It is very like it's so it's a couple different ARs that I picked up. Like there was an AK-47, like a FAL, FAL or
yeah,
whatever.
okay.
Uzi, you see a lot. Different handguns, revolvers, things like that.
Huh.
Were paid the most.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. The
I
Uncharted
guess that made them more.
says that you're going to be able to do not just weapon customization, but like you'll be able to switch out the parts, the barrels, the triggers.
You mean Red Dead 2,
What did I say?
Dead Uncharted,
I'm sorry. Red Dead 2.
Red Dead.
So-
I mean, the weapon customization that totally.
It's going to be unparalleled. You're going to be able to do different
Really?
varnishes and engravings
oh
on your weapons.
my gosh.
Oh, I want to get
gosh.
like a Colt and get it all blued
That
up. Oh,
does
yes.
get me super hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I said that on this.
I don't-
Apparently
that is-
talking about
Like me,
talking about
I
erections is
care to
also
admit.
perfectly fine.
Yes, it is.
Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper?
Okay.
aqui, você vai por ali.
Demorou.
Oh no.
Levei um tiro! Você está em condições de ir!
Hey, we're good to go. Let's get that server back online.
Can't we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Come on, don't worry. I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just down here.
But I thought we'd seen the worst of it. Oh, great. That means
doing
it's
good.
going to get
Come on.
worse.
Hey, I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
He's going to get shot for
Wish I
sure.
could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that.
Oh my.
Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance.
Oh, I definitely shot that guy in the head. How did he not die?
$200 of opening must be piling up and taking 150 € food out and eating it. Yeah. My companion.
Hey, Max, come to me!
I'm coming, buddy.
Buddy.
I haven't found any of the golden gun parts in this level yet.
Was there like a whole gun worth of parts and everything?
Yeah, there's usually like 3 parts on a level that'll make up a gun, and they're hidden. You gotta find them.
Come on, move.
Oh, peels.
You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be
Gotta
able to
take your
reach the
health back,
system,
eh?
get all the
Yeah.
components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's.
Sweep of the building. Stupid.
The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Okay. Oh, golden gun part.
Max! Your guys working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good. Then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir! There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth.
There's one golden gun part. Ooh, bathroom.
I'm a self-righteous pain in the ass, but I'm not above embezzling office supplies. Graduation shots of Rodrigo, Victor, and Marcelo, educated at rich kid finishing schools all over Europe. No wonder they had the common touch.
Ooh, secretary murdered.
Poor girl was dead.
Ruh-roh.
Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
Oh my. That is not a good sign. That guy's got armor and a belt-fed machine gun.
Oh, wow. I'm telling the GF that the whole party have a great costume idea.
Whoa.
A great costume idea.
What do you say?
I said I'm telling the GF that
It looked like we had seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's
party we're
office
going
where
to.
we could wait the
nice.
rest of it out.
Kavanaugh and Christine play the.
Oh, yes, yes.
No, I can't do that.
Why? Why can't you?
I mean, and then we could be making ridiculous PDAs totally consensually.
Oh, that gun is awesome. I don't think I can keep it, though. No ammo. Where am I going?
Much as I enjoyed my mall cop routine, I had to get back to the boss.
Here we go. I think during a security lockdown like this, the elevators would work.
I didn't know what the hell I was going to find up there, but I sensed it wasn't going to be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a
Yeah.
sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad, the little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
Oh, it's so jarring every time it flips to the pre-rendered scenes.
Rodrigo? Rodrigo? Rodrigo?
Why is it like you?
Oh, he's dead.
Around?
What?
Well,
No,
is
it's
it
just like, yeah, it's like a grade. It's like a, it's very sharp edges and
Of
less.
course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would...
Oh shit!
Plot twist, here comes.
Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye.
Shit!
Figures.
That out.
Oh, snap.
Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
Where am I meant
Go,
to be?
Max, move. Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death.
Thought I'd be okay.
Look at
after
me.
surviving the blast.
I've been contracted to protect 2 people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid. Don't die here. Move.
Yeah. That's kind of shitty. Just how the game played out at a certain point there.
Now, Rena's telling me her friends have this Halloween party. Who are having this Halloween party might have some horrific politics, and she's like, she's like, let's just leave politics out of the evening. And I was like, the good conservative usually avoids it. And the problem is that the horrific liberal usually brings that shit up and tries to ram it down people's throats.
That's true. That's
while I am willing.
Fabregas Bronco was falling apart quite literally.
Yeah. I finally do not remember this part, so I definitely did not play this last time.
Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Porra! Porra mais forte, sem você sair dessa espelunca! Então! Você está seguro! Pode seguir!
You don't want to burn, Max.
God, I'm so close to death. I need to find some pills badly.
Much like in
The
real
last
life,
bunch of guys who tried to kill me might have had an idea.
you're almost dead. You need to find as many pills as possible and eat them.
Yep.
As the Onion says,
Go, Max, move.
local physician complained that Dr. Mario has distorted his patient's expectations of healthcare. It's like they come to me with anything from the flu to a sucking chest wound, and they expect me to just fling a yellow rotating pill into their mouth. It'll all go away.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So much for a lazy
think
Sunday
that
afternoon.
my companion
My
just
next
fell off
trick
a
would be a
building.
high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for
So
a
are
change.
you playing the game now, or what's up?
Yeah, here's the thing. I have
But I'd
I
take
have
shot in the head over a slow roast
found
on a
and
spit
done
any
almost
day
every
of the
location in
goddamn
the
week.
entire map up
Yeah.
to I am now hitting the quest zones.
So you have found every location just like by walking by it, or found and explored?
No,
Yeah, okay.
exploring, and done everything. I have covered and done the entire map except for if you take a sort of a 45-degree angle looking at the map, draw a line through Diamond City. It's not even 45. It's lower angle than that. So I'm getting down to all the quest areas.
Yeah. So can you explain to me again why your plan for playing this game was to slowly comb the map and then play it?
Because the way I played Fallout 3 and
Skyrim?
Oblivion and Skyrim, I kind of did miscellaneous. Like I would explore some and then play quests, some, play quests. And by the time I got to the end of the game, by the time I got to the end of the main quest, I didn't feel much like it felt like a real grind to cover the whole map.
Yeah.
So I figured I would try
this other approach.
Well,
yeah.
that has turned out to be. Now I'm kind of almost like over the game before I've played the quest.
Right.
So
a game like this, I feel like finding every point in the map isn't necessarily the end objective. I mean, I like to find every objective on the map, especially if I'm enjoying the game. But I just always feel like I like to role play and find the down moments in the story where it makes sense for me to go out and explore.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. And then doing another game like this, like for example, The Witcher, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's limited in that game because of the way the open world works. But
well, you say that you're gonna see an overwhelming number of question marks on your screen at some point.
Yeah. Well, and you're saying you just go back and forth between areas as you please.
I mean, The Witcher is comprised of a couple of different open world sections of map. The opening section, which you've dabbled in, which is not that big, but then the second section is both.
I think I got to the second section.
The second section is both Velen and Novigrad, though from the open world map, because there's a map you can go to. There's both a local map and like a big world map. And from the world map, it makes it look like Velen and Novigrad are both separate maps, but they're actually the same map. That Velen/Novigrad open world map is probably nearly as large as Skyrim. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
And then there's a third map, the Skellige Islands, that is also that big, though it's less big in landmass because it's like 5 or 6 islands, and they're surrounded by water. So like while the map is physically that big, a lot of it's just sailing across the water. But still. It's really, there are, that because you get the points of interest basically, which are represented by question marks on your map, and they're revealed every time you go to like a notice board to get quests. It'll like unlock all the the points of interest in the area, and if you've hit all the, a good number of those notice boards by going to towns, but you haven't been out into the backcountry yet, your map will just be overwhelmed with question marks, and some of them are like quest related or interesting related points, but some of them are just another monster den to clear, another another this or that to do, like it's another treasure drop, like a treasure chest to open without really any kind of significant story beats to it, so some
that
of it,
stuff a lot of that would be unmarked in other games,
right? But and so like Colin Moriarty was like, he's like I have OCD because I'm like 100% completionist.
I
want to see he's like I want to see every one of those question marks. He's like, but I can't. He's like, there's too
much.
Fucking many. He's like The Witcher is actually a game with too much content. And I got every one of those fucking question marks. My first playthrough.
Oh my god.
Where it gets really tedious. But I'm just like, I'm so OCD was in Skellige. There's like 1 billion of them out on the open ocean, and you just have to sail to them. And they're all these like loot drops, basically, where they're like a sunk ship, or like there's just like scattered wreckage you have to like get the junk from. And after about 20 of them, I was like, I guess they're all just the same. But there's about 60 more. I'm gonna get every fucking one. So in a subsequent playthrough, I just left them all because like I know exactly what they are, So and and it's like not even like the loot is any good. It's like you're getting level 3 trousers. It's like why am I even getting this stuff? Like why? And like I know the next one over there is the same fucking thing, but like I couldn't bear to have the question mark on the map. So.
So there weren't like an annoying few that were actually good.
Not out on the ocean, not by the time you get to Skellige.
Sure.
Maybe one or two, but like, overwhelmingly, they were all just these rando loot drops that it's almost like, why did they even add all these? They
So
literally
how
add
do you
nothing to the
know
game.
which ones you should be going after? Everything on land?
You have to get a feel for it. I mean, my only advice is you're gonna have to, do all of them until you realize, you have the beat down and you know what there is. I mean, essentially, most of them are probably worth doing on land. The ones where I felt it was really just okay. I was like, this is just another, every one of them is just another low level loot drop. Was not until you got to Skellige out on the water, and then I was like, none of these are really worth it. So.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Yep.
Guy's got his leg blown off.
Hey! Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco?
Man, I gotta get my sweet ass condo set up. I gotta get all my boxes unpacked.
Why
Just
did
take
you
a day off
come
of
to
work and
kill
do it.
Gotta buy
Rodrigo
some storage.
Bronco?
Go to IKEA, get some cool shelves and shit, because those kids
yeah.
know how to do it.
Yes, they do. Take like a day or two off of work and just knock it all out.
Yeah, I might do that once the calendar year rolls over. I'm way low on time
I
off
see.
now.
I might take a day off of work to play Red Dead Redemption 2.
And it will be a sick day that you will lie about.
I won't really lie about it. I'm just gonna call Jeremy and be like, I'm not coming in today. And not that he's my boss. He's just my coworker.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I don't have a boss, basically. If my
Pretty
office
awesome.
if my office files 60 cases a month, they don't give a fuck what I do. No, I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but like, they're like, we're in the business of filing bankruptcies. Like, we don't, like, there's not like a timesheet where I have to punch in and out. Like, if I get my work, if I
Really?
get stuff done, it's like, great, you're killing it this month, awesome. Like, you filed 60 cases.
Yeah, that's one of the ways I wish my job was different. But
Yeah, like I don't have time off. Like, I'll take I'll take whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I hope this ends up in your. This recording's gonna end up going to your employers.
Well, but here's the thing. But they know that within reason I haven't abused that. Like I took the vacation.
Yeah, but does that include vacation?
Yeah, nobody's That's what I'm saying. Like nobody's really monitoring that. Like
how
I don't
do you
even
decide how much vacation you took like this summer.
You have to. I have to be reasonable. If I abuse
right,
it,
what
if I
is
abuse it,
though?
It's not
Right.
defined. If I abuse it, somebody's going to say something.
Okay,
like,
but what do you take as what is comfortable for you to not be abused?
My stance up until probably this coming year, and I'm going to change my position probably, has been like 1 week of vacation, and then time off as needed. Like to add up to essentially 2 or 2+ weeks. Like, or 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah,
but
I
I'm not
vacation,
really counting either. Like I
Right.
said, I had the 1 week vacation that when we went in May to the beach, and then like just every now and then I'll be like, I'm taking Friday, or like, oh, I'm sick, I'm not coming in today, like I don't feel well, like, or the hurricane's coming, and
that seems like a really tough
like my
thing
wife
to like use
to
wisely.
to not abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I probably compared to your work, I probably overuse. Like I'm taking next Friday off actually, just because Jen's got to go get her hair cut in Apex, and she needs
Right.
like the kids need to be watched. So I'm gonna call. I'm gonna tell Jeremy like,
Right.
I'm not coming in on Friday. Like, and he's gonna be like, okay, because when he needs to, he ain't coming in. So it's good
And
because
people don't necessarily explain why.
there's like I don't have anybody really checking on it. Like the closest thing to my supervisor would be Kim, who's the office manager in the Raleigh office. There's not even anyone above me in the Fayetteville office. It's just me and Jeremy, like kind of co-equal. So Kim is like the office manager in the Fayetteville office, but she's not my boss. Like I don't have it like a time like I don't have to report to her for time or for policy. Like if I want to do something legally, she's not an attorney. She can't direct me as to what to do. Like,
Yeah.
now she could maybe enforce the time, but she doesn't. Like she does that for all my employees. All my paralegals and stuff. She's like checking their time cards and stuff, but not mine.
Oh,
I don't
wow,
have
that's
one.
cool. So they have official like time off.
They do, but I don't. So I
Right.
mean, so really my boss is probably the two partners. Which is John Orcutt, the owner of the firm, and Ed Boltz, the other partner. And then I'm sure like the other attorneys who are more senior than me also could kind of order me to do something and I'd do it, but they don't. But here's the thing. But like, that's the thing. Like you don't, as long as I'm not abusing it, they don't care if I take a Friday here or there. It just
Right.
doesn't seem to be like no one's ever said anything. And I remember specifically. The office bookkeeper is a guy named Al Orcutt, or was. He's kind of retired now. But when I started, he's like, "It's your office down there." He's like, "You run it how you want." And I'm like, "Wow, really? Like I'm being empowered?" He's like, "Well, you
Wow,
can't."
that's
He's like, "You
awesome.
can't fire anybody." He's like, "But if you call Kim and tell someone needs to be fired, they'll be fired. They'll be fired."
Oh, damn.
He's like, but otherwise, he's like, yeah. He's like, you set the policy. You do what you want, like down there for all that stuff. Like, so it's just. It's very much like
So-
I'm kind of in charge. So
How many people would you say you have?
I know exactly how many people I have. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Damn.
10.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
amazing. And do you have to is paralegal training just basically like courses you have to take?
It's not officially paralegal by any kind of degree or any kind of licensure. It's just
So there's no kind
yeah,
of
we just call them paralegals. They're like
That's just like a role?
staff. Yeah, right.
Huh.
I'm sure some universities offer paralegal courses, but it's not something that's like regulated. You
Yeah.
can call yourself a paralegal without having any sort of specific degree.
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna probably take a day off. Yeah, I'm gonna probably call Jeremy like Monday and be like, I'm not
Oh
coming
my
in
gosh, you
after
cock.
Red Dead Redemption comes out. I'll be like, I'm not gonna commit to. I'm gonna say I'm gonna work from home today,
Yeah.
which I can do because I can access pretty much everything
Yeah.
online. I mean, because this is my job. When court is needed, I go to court. That's maybe it's twice a month, but Jeremy and I alternate months. So I'll do it twice in 1 month, and he'll do it twice the next month. Then every like 3 or 4 months, there's an extra court date, and we alternate that too. Then I take questions from the paralegals and staff who are meeting with the clients about what to do. So I had to kind of physically be there or physically be available by phone so they can ask me questions. And then I review the cases at 2 stages. Once after they've come in for the first time, and then once again right before they're about to file. And so everything they come in and do, they upload, they scan and upload. So I can look at everything. I can look at everything from my computer.
Yep.
Like I don't even really if I have like once I'm a couple more years in, and once some of the old guard, maybe are a little bit more moved out, like I'm like, what is stopping me from doing this entire thing from home all the time? Like I'll set up
Right.
Skype. I'll have the IT guy come down and install Skype on everybody's computer, or some system similar to that,
Right.
and I'll install it on my computer. And it's like instead of coming up to my office to see me, just click the button and Skype me, and it'll come right up, and I'll just talk to them that
Yep.
way. Like I'll do everything from here. I don't need to do anything from physically. Now that's probably not true. I probably occasionally have to be in the office, but like I could probably eventually work
Yeah.
from home half the time. And
Right.
that would be the goal if I get stuck in the Fayetteville office. I mean, I would like to switch to the Raleigh office or the Durham office or something like that, but if I get stuck in the Fayetteville office, that will be the goal, is to work from home about half the time probably. And then I'll just, like I'll commute 2 or 3 days a week, and then the other 2 or 3 days I'll stay home. And then I'll have a longer
Nice.
drive. 'Cause
I mean,
I'll move up to Raleigh and I'll just do the hour and a half commute, hour and 15-minute commute I'll do twice a week, and then that's it. The other 3 days I'll stay home. So.
Came to kill you. Because of what you did to us. You killed so many of us.
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I
And
didn't leave him there
is there
to
some kind of
burn.
time frame on that?
No, not really.
Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Branco, where is she?
That Comando Sombra got her. Up the hill.
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo.
About 11.
I was
Probably
a
gotta get
mess.
off.
Yeah, I probably will.
Rodrigo Branco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess. This place, well,
Here
this
comes
place
the
was
turn.
gonna kill
Oh, yeah.
me, too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather.
Whoa! The view out of Trinity Tower. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Tá ligando, hein? Alô?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you.
Where's Passos?
Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Poha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being...
The other kind of annoying thing about doing the map or doing the game this way is that you end up finding and encountering a bunch of quests and then like kind of doing them or accomplishing them before you get them.
Yeah.
And then it's just like meh.
Oh, all right. Finally, set down.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand.
Oh, hold on.
The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capécia, os bico gansa. Expressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Os de sempre. Cigarro, uma das lentes, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas. But then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
I need to know if you ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
É isso.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. This cutscene.
This
man,
way,
please.
come on.
Oh my gosh, oh my god.
At least I found myself a tour guide.
Okay, is this finally ending? It is. Okay, good. Now I can stop. Alright, we're gonna stop it there.